EF2 tornado in Rockdale County, leaving some without a roof over their heads tonight. I'm Savannah Louie.
And I'm Alan Devlin. Thankfully, there were no lives lost, but the powerful winds left people with a really big mess to clean up. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Barnett is leading our team coverage from Conyers tonight. Carly, you've been down there pretty much all day long. Now the sun is setting, but you can still see some of that damage.
Alan, Savannah, it has been a long day here in Conyers. We're on McDaniel Mill Road, where you can see what these homeowners were having to contend with today. This tree coming down right on top of their roof. I want to show you the construction equipment over to the right here that's still out here this evening. Work concluding finally at the end of the day, but there is still a long rebuilding process ahead. The sound of sawing all day Wednesday as the post-storm cleanup was in full swing. Overnight, the National Weather Service confirms an EF2 tornado charged through Conyers.
Is there a tornado? Yeah. Make sure your kids are safe.
Winds whipping up to 115 miles per hour.
It was frightening, to say the least.
Paul Gates lives on McDaniel Mill Road.
I said, oh God, it's raining pretty good. And then the wind picked up and I looked out the window and it just seemed like stuff was just flying by.
He came outside in the morning to see his trees down, his siding gone, and a shutter barely hanging on.
I wasn't planning on spending my time doing this.
Drone video shared with Atlanta News First from roofing specialist Christopher James shows a path of destruction as the storm barreled through. Power was down in nearly a third of Rockdale County. And back on the ground, trees pulled out of the earth.
We came across this house here, and it has a 150-year-old oak tree on it that's fell over. The white oak, really heavy and big.
John Thomas is with All Tree Services of Atlanta. They were out there all day and will be back again on Thursday.
I've been just about to every hurricane there's been in the past 4 years, and to the majority of the tornadoes, and this one here is about as bad as Griffin was, but not as big.
Other major damage seen on McCalla Road and over on Briarwood Circle.
We have spoken to a few people where they were in their bedroom, the tree fell in the room next to them, or it fell and it didn't go all the way through the house. And so we ended up getting fortunate in some of those cases.
And the good news is, despite the damage, there was no loss of life.
You know, I have to be grateful for small things.
Well, certainly a lot of grateful people this evening, and in looking at the reports of injuries, we do know that an 18-year-old was pulled from an SUV when a tree fell on top of their vehicle. We are told that the individual was in surgery. No update on their condition at this point tonight. Live in Conyers, Carly Barnett, Atlanta News First.